Hi friends, here there is a notification regarding HURL, Hindustan Urvarak and Rasayan Limited. This HURL is a joint venture of IOCL, NTPC, CIL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, NTPC, Coal India Limited, CIL, FCIL and HFCL. So they are inviting candidates for some non-executive posts. Recruitment of non-executive posts, clearly it is given here. Online applications are invited from energetic, young, technically qualified Indian nationals for the recruitment to following positions in non-executive level in HURL. So this recruitment is basically for non-executive posts. So there are two types of categories. So clearly one is for freshers and other one is for experienced candidates. Now let us have a look at the freshers vacancies. So clearly I will explain everything regarding discipline, position, what is the qualification, how many vacancies are there. So first one is for chemical, JE post, Junior Engineer Assistant, JEA, they are calling it as. The essential qualification is it needs 3 years full-time diploma in chemical engineering from a recognized institute or university with minimum 50% marks. Vacancies are 39, upper age limit is 25. Of course, minimum experience for all these kind of fresher posts is 0. Next one comes to mechanical discipline. Junior Engineer Assistant is the post. 3 years full-time diploma. So I think for everything they are asking the same thing, except the stream, in particular stream. In mechanical engineering from a recognized institute with minimum 50% marks in aggregate. Vacancies are 21 and upper age limit is 25. So here upper age limit 25 is common for all, I can see here. Minimum experience is also 0 because it is a fresher post. So for electrical category, Junior Engineer Assistant, so they need 3 years full time in electrical or E&E, electrical and electronics is also okay. So 50% aggregate. Vacancies are 15 and upper age limit is 25. So in instrumentation for JE post, 3 years full time diploma in instrumentation and control electronics and communication electronics and instrumentation. And engineering from a recognized university, yes, 3 years full-time diploma in instrumentation and control electronics and communication and electronics and instrumentation, engineering from a recognized university with 50% aggregate. So vacancies are 15, upper age limit is 25. Now coming to experienced category, so here there is a big list here. There are so many categories here. For ammonia discipline, position is junior engineer. There are two positions here. For everywhere there are two positions, junior engineer assistant and engineer assistant. They need qualification is 3 years full-time diploma in chemical engineering from a recognized university with 50% aggregate marks. For junior engineer there are 30 vacancies, engineer assistant there are 45 vacancies. Upper age limit is 30 years for junior engineer and upper age limit for engineer assistant is 35 years. For junior engineer there is an experience which is required, that is 5 years. For engineer assistant there is 10 years. So everywhere I can see for junior engineer 5 years experience is enough. For engineer assistant I can see there is 10 years experience that is required. That is minimum they are asking. In urea discipline for JE, so I think qualification is 3 years full-time diploma they are asking with 50% aggregate. For JE posts vacancies are 15, upper age limit is 30 years. Minimum experience is 5 years. For engineer assistant, vacancies are 30 in number. Upper age limit is 35 years and minimum experience required is 10 years. Coming to offsite and utilities, for JE posts, of course the qualification is 3 years full-time diploma in chemical and respective 3 years full-time diploma in respective stream, 50%. And vacancies are 15, upper age limit is 30. And for engineer assistant vacancies are 30 and upper age limit is 35 and minimum experience required is 10. So clearly we can see here for JE posts always the upper age limit is 30 years. For engineer assistant the upper age limit is 35 years. For mechanical same thing, junior assistant the vacancies are 33 and age limit is 30. And for in the same mechanical department engineer assistant the vacancies are 36. So coming to electrical, for JE the posts are 21, for engineer assistant the posts are 18. Coming to instrumentation, for JE the posts are 24, For engineer assistant, the posts are 24, same. Coming to store department, there are 3 categories here, clearly you can see in the discipline: junior store assistant, and store assistant 1 and store assistant 2. So the qualification required is full-time BA, BSc or BCom from a recognized institute with 50%. For junior assistant 2 post, the vacancies are only 3 and the maximum age limit is 30 years. For store assistant 1, it is 6 and the maximum age limit is 35. For store assistant 2, the posts are 3 and the maximum age limit is 40 years. Now coming to finance and accounts, junior accounts assistant 2, full-time BCom, the qualification is, essential qualification is full-time BCom from a recognized institute or university with 50% marks, and 6 posts are there. 30 years is the age limit, 5 years experience, and 5 years experience is required. For account assistant 1, 6 posts are there, 35 is the maximum age limit and 10 years experience is required. So for urea and product handling, for JE post, again coming to the engineering section here, urea and product handling for JE post, for diploma, 3 years diploma is required in chemical with 50% aggregate. Posts are 15 for JE, maximum age limit is 30 and experience required is 5 years. For engineer assistant, the posts are 15 in number, maximum age limit is 35 years and experience required is 10 years. For environment and quality control, junior lab assistant, full-time BSc in chemistry from a recognized university is required, and 18 are the number of posts and age limit is 30 years. Maximum age limit is 30 years and experience required is 5 years. For lab assistant 1, the number of posts are 18 and the age limit is 35 years. The experience required is 10 years. For quality and assurance inspection department, there are 2 posts here: junior quality assistant 2 and quality assistant 1, and full-time BSc in physics or chemistry or mathematics from recognized university, full-time BSc with MPC stream with 50% marks in aggregate. There are 6 posts for junior quality assistant 2 and maximum age limit is 30 and 5 years experience is required. For quality assistant, 6 posts are there and maximum age limit required is 35 and 10 years of experience is required. So this is the list that they are asking candidates in the experienced category. Okay, 5 years category is there, 10 years category is also there. Almost the maximum age limit is 30 and 35, and some areas 40 years people are also required. For store assistant 2, maximum age limit is 40 years. Now coming to the remaining things, the cutoff date, whatever the qualification they are telling, as on 31st March 2021, you should be qualified for it. Okay, now coming to some important instructions are also given. Qualifying degree or diploma shall be full-time and regular. Part-time and correspondence will not be entertained at any cost. Whatever the diploma and degree you are applying, on which you are applying, there should be a full-time degree and a regular degree. So correspondence and part-times and distance education mode, they are not at all eligible to apply for this post. Now the prescribed qualification also should be under such a university which is approved by or recognized by All India Council for Technical Education or any appropriate statutory authority or university or institute. So suppose if it is BA, BCom, BSc, it should be recognized from a university. Okay, if it is a diploma or engineering, so it should be recognized from a university which is recognized by All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE. So no equivalent qualifications are entertained. Exactly whatever the post they have, whatever the qualification they have mentioned, with that qualification only you have to apply for the post, not the equivalent post. That's pretty strict here. They are mentioning. So diploma and recognized lateral entry for class 12 ITI admitted in the second year of the diploma course shall also be considered. So these qualifications also will be considered depending on the conditions. If subject to some criteria, so eligibility criteria, they shall also be considered depending on some eligibility criteria, right? So the next important point is the choice of posting given by the candidate shall only be indicative in nature. So selected candidate shall be liable for posting any of the 3 sites. There are some sites for Hindustan HURL. So that site they can be posted in anywhere of this. Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh they can be posted. Jharkhand, Sindri, which is in the state of Jharkhand, they can be posted, or Barauni in Bihar. So they can be posted in any of these 3 sites. The candidate should be ready to work in any of these 3 locations if they are selected. So only one online application is required to submitted by an applicant. In case more than one application of an applicant is detected at any stage, then only the first application will be considered, all the other applications will be rejected. So my dear friends, the candidate is supposed to apply for only one post. So you are not supposed to, this is a very strict actually, because in many notifications I saw, they are asking if you are eligible for more than one post, apply separately. But this is not like that. Only one application strictly by one candidate. If you apply for multiple posts, so they will take the first one or the highest one depending on their matter of choice. Now, nature and period of engagement. The candidate selected would be required to work in general or rotating or shift depending on work requirement. So you may require to work in general shifts or rotating shifts in whatever the way the company demands. So you should be ready to work in that mode. Selected candidates will be appointed as a probation basis for the period of 1 year. 1 year probation period will be there. Candidates will be to attend and shall have to attend any training program provided by the company. So probation period will be there. You have to undergo some training. Candidates will be required to get satisfactory performance rating for confirmation of their services at the end of the probation period, and also satisfactory completion of training, if any, as provided by the company. So training also they will be providing. So you have to complete the probation period. You have to pass successfully the training and everything. Those who fail to achieve their probation period may be extended, or any further action will be taken depending on your performance. So if your performance levels are not up to the mark, there is a chance that your probation period will be extended. Okay. So remuneration is something like this. The pay scale for freshers, per annum CTC is 3 lakhs around. For minimum 5 years experience candidates, the average salary will be 4.1 lakhs per annum. For 10 years experience candidates, the average salary per annum will be 4.9 lakhs. For 15 years experience candidate, the average salary per annum will be 5.8 lakhs. Now selection process, if you see the selection process, the selection will be based on computer based test and trade test. There will be computer based CBT, and afterwards there will be a trade test also. So trade means whatever the trade you have applied for, mechanical, civil and whatever the post, that is called trade here. Candidates will be required to appear for computer based objective type test on the day, date, time, venue as mentioned in the admit card. So they have to come to the computer based center based on the details on the admit card, which shall be issued before the date of online examination. No change. So whatever the date or venue or test center they are mentioning in the admit card, exactly you have to be present at that location at that time. So there will be no change even if you request for any change of venue or date or test center. So you have to keep that in mind. So candidates shortlisted on the basis of result of computer based test, they are required, after that they are required to appear for trade test. So after qualifying shortlisted basis on after qualifying the computer based test, they have to go for the trade test also. So final selection will be on the basis of the merit obtained in the computer based test subject to qualifying the trade test. So you have to qualify the computer based online test and also the trade test they are going to put. The candidates will be issued offer letters in the order of merit considering the number of vacancies. After that you will be given some offer letter provided you have qualified your computer based test and trade test. Yes, some medical test also will be there, of course. Photo admit card in respect to eligible candidates will be made available in www.hurl.net.in. In the career section, go to recruitment of non-executive posts. Candidates will also be intimated the same through SMS and mobile number. Admit cards will not be sent by post. So you have to go to the website, you have to download, you have to go to the respective section called careers, recruitment of non-executive posts. There you have to log in and there you have to download all the admit cards. They will not be sent by post. Okay, otherwise SMS also will be sent to you, and same thing will be intimated to you through SMS and mobile number also. So you have to go to the website and log in and download the required forms or admit cards, etc. Now the computer based test will be at any one of these centers. What are the centers? Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. So these centers are the computer based online test centers. So these are the centers you can select any one of these, or I think there will be choice 3 centers you can select. So they will be allotting you whatever the center they like. Okay. So 3 preferences for giving the CBT you can put on. However, the HURL will not be bound to allocate center in the preferred cities as indicated by the candidates in their online application form. So most probably, if possible, they will be giving you centers in the 3 options. Otherwise, they can tell you to write the exam at any center. You should be ready for it. Candidates have to make their own arrangement for the traveling. No TA and DA will be paid to the candidates. So you have to make your own arrangements and have your own expenses. Should be ready to bear your own expenses to write the test and come to the center. The computer based test shall be of objective. All will be MCQ questions, objective type questions. The total composite time will be 2 hours. There will be 100 questions given to you in the respective discipline. General English will be there, quantitative aptitude will be there, logical reasoning will be there, general knowledge and awareness will be there. So 100 questions will be given to you, each carrying 1 mark. So clearly it is given here. All the questions would be multiple choice, objective type questions. 4 options will be there, MCQ questions. All the questions shall carry 1 mark. 100 questions, that means 100 questions, 100 marks. Each question carry 1 mark. So every wrong answer will have a negative marking of 1/4. So the test will be in bilingual. So the question paper will be in both Hindi and English language. So candidates should also keep the following documents ready with themselves for any future requirement. Self-attested. The following self-attested copies should be there with you. Copy of online application form. Proof of date of birth, that means 10th class certificate, birth certificate, etc. So what are the qualifications, basic eligibility qualifications, essential qualifications, documents related to if you have any other qualifications, that self-attested copies of that certificates also should be there. Proof of norms adopted by the university like CGPA score, OGPA score, DGPA, etc. That conversion certificate also should be there with you. So if you have any experience, if you are claiming for any experience post, that experience certificate also should be there with you. Proof of ID like Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter card, etc. also should be there with you. And any other relevant document like reservation certificates, etc. So all the required documents self-attested should be ready with you at the time of verification. So it is better to keep them ready in the first stage only. So candidate will have to bring these documents along with the originals. So original should be there and self-attested photo stats also should be there with you at the time of the document verification, medical examination, etc. Okay. So after that physical fitness, that means a medical test also will be there for you. You have to pass in the medical fitness test also. So application fee, there is a non-refundable application fee of 300 rupees plus bank charges that are required to be paid by the candidate only. So 300 rupees is the application fee, which is not refundable, and extra charges, if any bank charges are there, they have to be spent by the candidate only. The candidate can opt to pay either through internet banking or credit card or debit card. So internet banking option is there. Through credit card you can pay, or debit card also you can pay. No other mode of application, payment of application would be accepted. So these are the only 3 modes they have given. You can pay through internet banking or credit card or debit card. So application fee once paid will not be refunded at any circumstances. They already said it. Candidates are therefore advised to verify their eligibility before paying for the application fee. So okay, now some general information is also given to you. That is, only Indian national candidates are Indian nationals are eligible to apply. Now there is a 7th point which is very important. The candidate must have an active email ID and mobile number. This is very important because all the correspondence, all the information, communication is done through this mobile number and email ID only. They should have a working email ID and a working active mobile number. All the future communication with the candidates will take place only through this email. So candidates have to ensure accuracy of their email ID, mobile number. No change in email ID and mobile number as declared in the online application will be. Once you enter your email ID and mobile number, there is no chance to change it. So whatever the email ID and mobile number you are giving, they should be active and working. So please take care of it. So communication with, if you have any doubts in the recruitment process, so there is a helpline given here, 022 6233 7904 is the helpline number. And if you want to write any email, so HURL@onlineregistrationform.org, this mail ID is also given to you. You can mail to this address. So again they are reckoning some dates, important dates again we are seeing here. Starting date is 3rd August 2021 and the last date of online registration is 16th August. The last date is 16th August 2021. So cutoff calculation for calculating age, that means whatever the eligibility criteria they have given, So the cutoff date for that eligibility criteria is 31st March 2021. So as on that date, you have to fulfill all the eligibility criteria. So again, I am mentioning the last date here. 16th August is the last date for online application. But I request you to apply if you are eligible, if you feel that you are eligible for this post. So I request you to download the full notification. I have told you some highlights here, some important points. I request you to download the full notification, thoroughly go through that notification. If you are eligible and interested to apply for this post, so don't delay, don't do any delay. So apply it as early as possible. All the best.